Um, there's a question.
Ada
What
pertanyaan.
is the purpose of the water cupping?
Jadi apa fungsi
Is
menahan
to
air?
clear the energy. Can you explain how to drink the water again?
Jelaskan bagaimana minum air dengan bagus.
Okay, so we talk about hot water. Not so hot. Okay, not so hot that you can. Okay, so when you drink, and the same time when you pushing down, the purpose is you want to pushing down to the intestine.
Saat menelan kamu
Water
ingin mendorong air ke usus kecil.
no need to digest. So when you in the morning is the best, or you empty stomach.
Pagi-pagi paling bagus saat perut kosong.
So water when it absorb into the body, we about 70% is water. 70% of our body is water. And
Badan kita 70% air.
in the morning when you wake up, after you brush your teeth, clean your mouth out, drink hot water. Okay, so you take one sip.
Tawan sekali.
Anus contract.
Anus kencangkan.
Again. Sometimes it push out the gas, the trapped gas, the dirty gas out. Now the hot water also, and when you swallow down, hot water go down, clean out.
Ini fungsi untuk membersihkan badan.
Your water pipe. This is one pipe from the mouth to your anus is one pipe. You keep this empty. So the Tao said, you have to keep your chan, your digestion, absorption, elimination. This pipe open and clean. Otherwise, so dirty and smelly. Okay.
Lakukan setiap hari agar bisa membersihkan badan.
So, warm water, drink. Squeeze your anus and scalping down like that. And sometimes you feel good, and it belching out the trapped gas out.
Ini fungsi untuk membuang gas.
And your bad breath will change because you clean your inside. When people very bad breath because the teeth and the inside too much heat come out and a very dirty thing come out. Yes, in the piku you need to do that. Piku. So you chew we call drink your food. So you chew your food mixing with so much saliva, and you lightly squeeze your anus, scraping down. Because the saliva can mix with so many chi, oxygen, nitrogen.
Saliva fungsinya penting untuk berinteraksi dengan oksigen. Jadi menelan ini bagus.
And when you swallow them down, you no need much digestion because everything is already so good. And you go to the stomach, it's very fast. The stomach can digest them very quick.
Jadi menelan udara itu bagus untuk pencernaan.
If we have blockages in the lower back due to the injury, is the first exercise we did is the best? want to help release blockages. You have to get the spinal cord. We call the dragon. Okay, and the breathing, abdominal breathing. Never touch the spine. Now you're strengthening your lower back, lower lumbar, and the dragon. Water dragon, fire dragon, two energy coming cross over. It makes your spinal cord very strong and your back very strong. So your unbreakable back, that is the key.
Fungsi ini untuk menguatkan tulang belakang. Naga merah dan naga biru naik ke atas.
If you are practicing multiple methods, it is best to start anywhere as a foundation. So the inner smile, spinal cord breathing, Dantian fire is the foundation practice. So I guide you through. Now you're going to see when we teach, when I guide you through, take time. But once you get it, it's the mind and intention. Mind and everything happen. So we start with rock. We can do in the sitting or standing also. And your spinal cord breathing. And
Pernafasan tulang belakang.
we have the crane neck.
Leher dilonggarkan.
Crane neck. So you see when you crane neck, it's like you stretch your neck very long and you make a circle.
Buat lingkaran dengan leher pergerakannya.
So you stretch your spinal cord and the neck, because neck is where the blood that's going to feed your brain, your eye, your ear, your nose, your mouth. Is the blood supply from the neck up to the brain. So you do the crane neck. Now, when you feel good, rock your spine. Get the water dragon, fire dragon dropping down your spine, come up to your brain. Earth power coming up. Earth power come up. Is real. When the earth power come out, it's vibrating you like a swimming dragon. We call swimming dragons.
Seperti naga yang
It's a swimming dragon.
naik ke atas.
Okay, so now you smile to the spine.
Senyum ke tulang belakang.
Smile, bringing smiling energy, relaxing energy down to your brain and your spinal cord. I tell you, anytime you sit there working too much emotional, smile, rock your spine and smile. So that's the back line. Now,
Senyum saya itu tulang belakang.
smile, relax your mid eyebrow,
Bagian alis
smile in
rilekskan.
your eye, and lightly lift up the corner of your mouth. Smile. Relax your neck.
Mulut dinaikkan, senyum.
Thyroid, parathyroid, thymus,
Tenggorokan,
heart center,
bawah, pusat jantung.
and feel your heart shining radiant.
Rasakan
You think
jantung
and it happen.
bersinar.
You practice to one level, you think and it happen, shining and radiant. Now you radiate out to the spleen, pancreas,
bagian limpa,
earth
pankreas,
element,
yaitu elemen
yellow
ketiga.
and brown color.
Bawa energi ke sana,
Back to the heart again, shining
kembali
and
ke
radiant,
jantung,
red color. Radiant out to the lungs,
di jantung warna merah. Bawa energi
white
ke
color.
paru-paru.
Metallic
Paru-paru
white
elemen
gold.
metal dan warna putih.
Now from the heart again, shining and radiance into the kidney. Feel your heart really shine. You have all these organs. You just have to be realized that you have all these organs inside you, but your intention, your smile can reach it, can in touch with it. Kidney connecting with the bladder. There's one pair.
Ginjal terkonek ke saluran kencing.
And liver.
Bagian hati.
And gallbladder. So liver and gallbladder have a pipe go all the way to duodenum.
Bagian ini terkonek ke usus 12 jari.
That's where all the bile, gall bile, that come from
Asam perut ada banyak di
the
sini.
liver and gallbladder into the bile. Now we finish back line, front line. Now we go to the middle line. If you have hot water, sip a few times, 3 or 6 times hot water, swallow down, feel this, feel your esophagus, feel your stomach, feel your small intestine and large intestine. And get the saliva. Swallow them down. Follow the feeling, smiling down to esophagus. Smile down to the stomach. Duodenum.
Senyum
Small intestine.
ke organ-organ bawah.
And large intestine.
Organ yang berfungsi untuk pencernaan.
Feel you really in touch with your internal organs.
Asalkan menyentuh
And this is we call
organ pencernaan.
a creating cycle.
Inilah disebut dengan siklus penciptaan.
It's so important. This is a very, very important theory in the Tao. If you believe this theory right, it's really going to help you. Because when you, and the theory right, it make your internal organ no conflict. When you have internal conflict, it will bring this conflict outside and emotional, and organ fight, organ go against each other. Now you enemy inside, and now you bring this outside. Now we feel inside very good. Now we go to the 3 fire. Let's start with abdominal fire.
Pernafasan perut
36 times.
36 kali.
And cover your below the navel. Feel fire burning. Dantian fire. A major Dantian fire, a major power plant. Now, kidney fire involved with kidney to cold, and in the lower area, all this lower area is cold. Okay. So now we do inhale, kidney sound, exhale, inhale, exhale. And feel the Dantian fire. Activate the kidney fire. Kidney and Dantian fire combine. Heart fire. In our modern life now, we have so much. In this modern life now, the fake fire, we call overheat ourselves, burn out is so much. The word is so simple, but why we only talk about it, but we don't have a practice. That is the problem. We don't have a practice. Everybody know it. You say burn out, or he burn out, so what? Gone, you finish. Okay. But it's a practice. It's a practice, you know. You have to know it, understand it, and now it's a practice. Okay. And how to
Mengerti
do
saya
it?
tidak cukup,
Very
harus
simple.
latihan.
Okay. Heart sound, and I show you that.
Ini latihannya intinya adalah
hot.
Keluarkan
And
udara
nowadays
panas
in
dan
this
udara
modern
dingin
life,
dengan
everything
suara
is so
jantung
fast,
dan suara ginjal.
and every frequency, everything is so fast, and heat. Any fast thing is creating heat. So, inhale, heart sound. Let the heat, overheat come out, burn out energy out. "36 times."
36
Now,
kali.
the fake heat, overheat, burn out, it's come out. Now a real fire coming out. A loving fire, compassion fire, happy fire, kindness and generosity fire, gratefulness and thankfulness fire coming out. So this is the
Rasakan
real
emosi
fire.
positif
It's the
keluar.
real fire, not fake fire, overheat fire, or burnout fire. It's different. Burnout fire gonna kill us, make us so sick.
Api negatif bisa membuat kita sakit.
And I tell you, you have to trust this process. This really work. That's all.
Percaya aja.
Otherwise, we
Percaya
don't
ke
know how to
prosesnya.
solve our problem anymore. We're too complicated to do it. And so, combine 3 fire: heart, kidney, dantian, heart, kidney, dantian, heart, kidney, dantian.
Jantung,
Just spin. Your
dantian.
mind spins and feel fire burn. Tongue up.
Lidah ke atas.
And fire burn.
Rasakan api membara.
Now, so that is what we learned this morning. Now we're going to go into another breathing. We call the embryonic breathing.
Teknik pernafasan lain adalah pernafasan embrionik.
And the Tao sometimes we call the true breath, the breath of essence, the essence of life. You know, when we are fetus, when we are a fetus in the mother womb, we use this embryonic breathing. So sometimes we call primordial breath. And the theory is very simple, and the formula is very simple, but the practice is people can remember all the theory, all this formula, but the practice is not there. It's no use, you know.
Latihan ini penting.
So when the normal breath stop, the breathing, when the normal breath stop, the true breath begin.
Jadi saat pernafasan normal berhenti, pernafasan embrionik pun terjadi. Pernafasan dari pusar seperti saat masih di
you have to
dalam
start with
kandungan.
Learn how to hold the breath, and eventually you can feel the internal breath has started to move. We call the
Jadi rasakan pernafasan dalam muncul.
We call internal breath. So involved with these 4 diaphragm. So the 4 diaphragm is the muscle of life. When the 4 diaphragm when the 4 diaphragm stop, we finish. I mean, the life stop, the breathing stop, you know, life finish. So in the Tao, we said we turn this 4 diaphragm, a normal diaphragm, into a spiritual diaphragm. We call the breath
kita ada 4 diafragma. 4 diafragma ini digabung untuk menjadi diafragma spiritual.
And the baby doing that, the baby in the mother womb, 9 months, they're no breathing. They only breathe to the abdominal area, through the mother. And in the Tao also said they are actually breathing from the universe into it. So they don't use the nose to breathe. Now when we're born, the first thing the doctor want to make sure we are breathing and the lung already developed. So they hang that up and give us a big spank, bang, and we started to, when it pain, we cry, oh, and we start to breathe. So we call the thoracic diaphragm. It's a big diaphragm.
Diafragma di
tulang iga atas. And the lung.
Ini mengembangkan dan mengecilkan tulang iga. Dan ada tulang diafragma di bagian kelamin.
In the Tao Valley expert, one of the experts is pubic diaphragm.
Diafragma di pelvic ini di bagian tulang pantat ini yang paling penting.
Now the pubic diaphragm activate the cranial diaphragm.
Diafragma ini mengaktifkan bagian ini mengaktifkan diafragma di otak.
The cranial diaphragm and the larynx diaphragm, the throat diaphragm.
Lalu ada juga selain itu diafragma di leher, di leher yang fungsi untuk menarik nafas.
So the biggest diaphragm that everybody have it by itself, otherwise we get big trouble, is this thoracic diaphragm. So we're going to activate the primordial breath, and this will help you awakening the light, and I'm going to help you also awakening the light. So I going to be the first thing we're going to opening the scalp. Right? When you get the thoracic diaphragm, pubic diaphragm, it activates the cranial by itself. You open. So the cranial started open and breathing. Now you can feel the light started to come in. So when the cranial open and you're going to focus in the mid eyebrow, forehead, crown. So that is the major part we're going to do now. Baby just born with it.
Saat masih bayi,
baby born with it and the skull is open and they breathe. The skull
pernafasan diafragma bagian kepala itu masih longgar, jadi gampang menyerap energi.
So and even we grow up, the skull they still have a lot of sutura, lot of space that is open. Okay.
Selagi masa pertumbuhan pun masih ada ruang-ruang yang bisa diisi di kepala.
But when the cranial started to breathe, the pubic floor activated, and now you can feel that the skull can draw in chi.
Jadi aktifkan
so let's tap mid eyebrow,
penafasan
forehead, and
diafragma. Lalu kamu akan merasakan kepala kamu bisa menyerap energi.
And we want to breathe in the violet light. That means the violet light is a rainbow color. So when the violet light coming in, so this is what the West or the Tao always talk about. Violet light come from the east, but that actually not from the east. It can be everywhere now. We know the violet light come from the everywhere. Only when you open, it come in. And open is not difficult when you do the embryonic breathing right, and I keep you helping you send the violet light frequency to you. And when you accept it, you get it.
Kita harus menerima cahaya ungu agar bisa merasakannya penafasan ini.
So you're gonna see that when you have 3 fire that we just finished, and when you have this violet light, we call a very highly frequency. And now we know that like the formula of the Albert Einstein is E equal mc squared.
Ini adalah material untuk jika digabung dengan energi senyum bisa menjadi energi yang sangat bermanfaat untuk badan.
M is the mass. That means our body, our organ, or any mass. And the C square is the twice the speed of light.
Seperti formula
in
Einstein.
the normal light,
normal
fire
penting.
is 2 times the C square, the 2 times the speed of light. But the violet light, that means I asked some of my students, and finally somebody come up with the answer, but I don't know. I cannot find any information. They said the violet light, a dark violet light, is 3 million
cahaya ungu gelap itu
C square. 3
energinya
million
sangat
square.
banyak.
So that is very high.
Frekuensinya sangat tinggi.
So it's very high frequency, and the Tao talking about
Energi ini
it
frekuensi
burn
tinggi,
but not burn. It transform you but not burn you because it's so
bagus
high
untuk
frequency.
badan dan tidak bisa mengalami efek samping.
I look at the one that making the chip, the microchip. They have to use violet light. The most expensive chip maker
Misalnya
is
untuk
all use
bagian
violet light
komputer,
to cut the
banyak
light to cut
pemakai
in to
sinar
make
UV
microchip. The semiconductor, you know.
untuk bagian semikonduktor.
And that is very important, the violet light. So now we know the violet light is everywhere.
Jadi cahaya ultraviolet ini ada di mana-mana.
But the first step, if you understand and believe that violet light everywhere, and now we have to practicing it to get the frequency, and your body open to accept it.
Kita mau bikin badan kamu bisa menerima cahaya ultraviolet ini.
So the mid eyebrow, forehead, and the crown is the easier to receive this energy.
Bagian kepala kita tuh udah bisa gampang menerima cahaya ini.
But some people maybe the light coming in, and they more adapted with because they're rainbow color. So some people see a dark blue light, darker violet light, a darker red, or darker blue, or darker green light.
Cahaya ungu, cahaya biru tua, atau cahaya hijau.
Some people get like more brighter white.
Tergantung orang bisa menerima cahaya berbeda-beda.
Okay, so now I guide you to the embryonic breathing first, and I'm going to help guide you to this. So let's stand up.
Berdiri.
Hip, spinal lumbar moving. 9, 18,
9,
36.
18, atau 36 kali.
And reverse direction.
Putar arah.
All this exercise so simple, but you have to do it. There's no other way. You know, some of them you have to do it often. Second is a pump, so just spiral, second. So spiral, this is the pump, second is a big pump. Coccygeum is a big pump.
Tulang ekor adalah pompa yang besar. Terpusat di bagian sini.
Now, the neck and the cranial, is very important.
Bagian leher dan
spiral,
kepala, diafragmanya penting.
Left. If your neck stuck or stiff, or we call pain in the
Kalau
neck,
lehernya
the blood flow. It blocks
sakit
the blood.
itu karena peredaran darah kurang lancar.
Okay, so left spiral 9
Putar ke
times.
kiri 9 kali,
At least
minimal
9.
9 kali.
Okay, at least 9 times. Some people, you don't do much and you hear that is we started to get blocked. And don't worry, keep on doing it.
Kalau mau
And
mendengar bunyi kretak-kretak itu berarti mulai kurang lancar. Jangan khawatir, lakukan
all
saja.
the spinal cord, all the neck, so that is called trouble. Okay. If you don't feel, you can sit down and doing that because sometimes it can make you dizzy. Okay. Now, right side.
Sebelah kanan 9 kali.
9, 18, 36
9,
times.
18 atau
At home you have
36
more
kali.
time, do 36. Now, turtleneck, a figure 8.
Bentuk 8.
Figure 8.
Bentuk huruf 8 dengan kepala.
I follow the figure 8. I follow the figure 8. And the crane neck.
Donakkan ke depan.
Okay. And I tell you, it's so good.
Bagus sekali.
If you like this, like moving the neck, you can sit down and do it in your office anywhere. Because if you sit too long and your neck go this way, your neck, we call pain in the neck. The neck is very stiff.
Bikin leher itu,
and you cannot.
Kalau kelamaan duduk jadi tegang.
If you do all this exercise, it's very hard to get sick. I tell you, very hard to get sick. And you're more happy.
Membuat kamu lebih senang, lebih bahagia.
Spinal cord breathing.
Pernafasan tulang belakang.
Remember, you activate 7 pumps.
Kamu mengaktifkan 7 pompa.
I mean, the Tao in the olden time they don't know they don't have pump, so that's why they drawing turning the water wheel and the buffalo carry we call the fireback buffalo carry the water.
Zaman dulu istilahnya bukan pompa,
we are standing up very tall, so the water spark of fluid coming down and have to go up.
Bayangkannya seperti pompa air yang memutar roda.
Now, exhale. So we're going to do 36 spark of breathing.
36 kali
and we're going to exhale and hold your breath.
Bisa buang nafas dan ditahan nafasnya.
Okay. So when we do the so we're going to do 36 times,
Pelan 36
and
kali.
after that we exhale and hold the breath. Hello, inhale.
Nafas.
So inhale.
Suara.
So when you exhale, you use the mouth to
Gunakan mulut
exhale.
untuk membuang nafas.
We can start with 18 times. Some people are going to get dizzy. Okay?
Lakukan sesuai tingkat kenyamanan.
Another 9.
9, 18, atau 36 kali.
Now exhale.
Buang nafas.
Hold your breath. We're going to hold the breath for we start with 30 seconds. Lightly lock yourself.
Badan digoyang sedikit.
And exhale.
Buang nafas.
Adjust your breathing. Inhale.
Nafas
Exhale.
dinormalkan.
Inhale. Exhale. Now, we're going to do the second time when you do the breathing, and when you hold the breath, you feel when you go beyond about 20 seconds or 30 seconds.
Coba lagi latihannya tapi 20 sampai 30 detik.
And the diaphragm want to move. So you feel the
Rasakan
diaphragm moving.
diafragma pernafasan bergerak, terutama bagian dada.
Because so that is the formula say when we stop the breathing, the true breath begins.
Saat kita berhenti
So
nafas,
when we are not breathing, but we are
pernafasan
breathing.
yang sejati itu mulai muncul.
Like the baby, all these diaphragm are moving and develop already, but they don't use the nose breathing.
Seperti bayi nggak menggunakan nafas hidung saat masih di janin.
So when we hold the breath, when the thoracic diaphragm activate, now we activate the pubic diaphragm. So you feel a suction pull up the diaphragm and pull up the pubic diaphragm.
Rasakan
At the same
menancang
time,
di bagian bawah.
you activate the cranium.
Dan aktifkan juga bagian tengkorak.
Okay. So when the cranium activate, now the cranium started to open.
Tengkorak akan mulai melonggar, membuka.
And when you close your eye, looking
Tutup mata, lihat di
and
kegelapan.
feel the pubic diaphragm breathing. So when you back to normal breathing, you feel the diaphragm breathing, cranial breathing.
Rasakan penafasan bagian bawah dan atas.
And now it started to receive things. When you tap them, mid eyebrow, forehead, crown, you feel they open and it breathing in. Okay, so inhale. We do 18 times. So eventually increasing to 36.
Meningkat ke 36.
Because when you breathe like this, some people get dizzy. 18 times. Now exhale. Hold your breath. So we're going to do for 30 seconds. Eventually go to 60 seconds. So exhale, hold your breath.
Ditahannya makin lama sampai 60 detik. Kalau udah bisa.
Activate your thoracic diaphragm. Feel it moving.
Rasakan otot.
You activate the pubic diaphragm.
Selangkangan dan kepala aktif. Membuka dan menutup.
If you cannot, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel diaphragm moving. Thoracic diaphragm moving. And slightly you feel your cranium started to breathe.
Tarik
Inhale.
nafas. Buang.
Exhale. Cranial.
Rasakan bagian kepala mulai mengembang.
Again, let's do 18. You can go up to 36. And the holding, we start with, if you cannot, you can do 20 seconds. Breathing is so important. If you cannot hold your breath,
tahan nafas ini penting.
now this holding the breath now becomes science, and they discover that can determine a people's health. When people very sick, they cannot hold the breath even few seconds. They cannot do it. And okay, so let's do 18, 27, or 36. So inhale. Exhale. Hold your breath. Rock. Activate the thoracic. You activate. Pubic diaphragm.
Pernafasan selangkangan.
Then you activate you feel it activate the cranium.
Rasakan mengaktifkan bagian kepala juga.
Inhale.
Nafas. Buang.
Exhale. Use the lung sound to regulating your breath.
Gunakan pernafasan paru-paru.
Exhale.
Buang.
Inhale.
Nafas. Buang.
Exhale. Now we're going to tap the mid eyebrow,
Diketuk di tengah alis
forehead, and the crown.
dan ubun pala.
So this embryonic breathing you need to do every day before you actually want to activate the orbit, because you need the light to come in. Light is fire. And this fire going to transform things for you.
Api ini bisa
First
mengubah
step
kamu.
is clean out all the negative emotional we call black dirty
Pertama,
thought,
dibersihkan
emotional causing that,
emosi-emosi negatif
and all blocking in the organs.
yang tidak ada di dalam organ-organ.
And this violet light,
Cahaya
if you
ungu
take
ini
inside you, it can be violet light, dark green, dark
cahaya
blue,
ungu
dark red,
hijau
or white, later on.
atau bisa warna berbeda-beda.
It will dissolve all the dark, dirty,
Gunakan
by
untuk
emotion.
menyerap
Because emotion
emosi
so
negatif.
corrupt and block all the abort organ inside. But the negative emotional come from our life essence, turn into emotional and block in the organs. Only the violet
Hanya
light
cahaya ungu
can transform
yang
them,
bisa mengubahnya,
turn them, dissolve them, and turn them into liquid, and turn them into jing, back into
diubah
life force again.
energi ini
That's the only violet light.
kembali menjadi energi kehidupan hanya dengan cahaya ungu.
So in the dark set, when the light not come, inside is very dark, darkness, very dark inside, very dark. Dark, filthy, dirty, disgusting, and very emotional. Okay, so let's do, now we're going to activate the diaphragm and pubic floor and the cranial. And we're going to tap the mid eyebrow, forehead, and crown. And we're going to do one more time. After that, you can sit down. I'm going to tell you to close the eyes and look into the darkness.
Dan kamu menutup mata dan lihat ke dalam kegelapan.
When I feel the violet light come, I'm going to tell you to open your eye, make your eye dim, and I'm going to look into the camera, and you look at my eye. I'm going to transmitting this violet light to you. Once you receive that, okay, now you have a frequency. It's just like you have it, and you get it.
Saya akan mengirim frekuensi cahaya ungu ke kamu.
Inhale.
Teman nafas.
Exhale.
Buang.
Now exhale. Hold your breath. Activate your diaphragm.
Tahan nafas. Aktifkan diafragma.
Pubic diaphragm. Cranial.
Bikin otak.
Tap your mid eyebrow,
Ketuk
forehead,
alis tengah
and
dan
crown.
kepala ubun.
You can breathe anytime you need. You can exhale and exhale a little bit and inhale and go on again. Okay. Tap your mid eyebrow, forehead, crown. And
Buang
exhale.
nafas.
Inhale.
Tarik lagi.
Feel you breathing the light
Langsung
and
kamu
chi
menyerap
into your
energi ungu
brain.
ke dalam otak.
Lungs out.
Buang. Tarik.
Inhale.
Buang.
Exhale. When you quiet down, lower your breath very slow and focus in the mid eyebrow, forehead, and crown. And very gentle, feel it. Inhale, exhale, breathing. This light we call in the West also known as in the Tao also known as holy fire. Okay, 圣火, a holy fire. In the holy fire, burning. So this holy fire, it burn but not burn. It transform your body but don't burning you. One more time. Okay. So the pattern is the same. You do the sparkle breathing. Breathing a lot of energy more in. You exhale, you hold your breath. Activate the thoracic diaphragm, pubic diaphragm, cranial diaphragm.
Diafragma bagian dada, selangkangan, dan otak.
You feel your cranium started to breathe.
Rasakan bagian otak mulai longgang.
So inhale. Inhale, exhale.
Nafas, buang.
Hold your breath.
Tahan nafas.
Thoracic, pubic, cranium.
Ketiga otot pernafasan diaktifkan, diafragmanya, kepala, dada, selangkangan, diketuk bagian kepala.
And exhale, inhale.
Nafas, tarik nafas, buang.
Exhale.
Tarik, buang. Tarik, buang.
Now close your eye.
Tutup
Look
mata.
into the darkness.
Lihat ke dalam kegelapan.
Just look into the darkness.
Fokus.
The whole universe is darkness. We have light because we are closer to the sun, so we have light.
Alam semesta itu dunia yang gelap.
So focus your mid eyebrow, forehead, and crown breathing.
Alis, kepala, nafas.
Smile to the darkness.
Senyum ke kegelapan.
And the darkness slowly turn into dark violet.
Kegelapan mulai berubah menjadi lebih ungu.
Just smile, smiling outside. Now you learn how to smiling outside into the darkness.
Senyum ke kegelapan.
Just smile, look into the darkness.
Senyum ke kegelapan.
Now, slowly open your eye, look at me.
Buka mata, lihat ke saya.
When your tongue up,
Lidah ke
saliva come
langit-langit.
out. Sweet and fragrant, it turn to elixir.
Sekarang air udah berubah menjadi obat.
Now slowly close your eyes and just smile. Keep on smiling to the darkness and see the white light started to come into you.
Rasakan cahaya ungu mulai masuk ke dalam badanmu.
Very gentle. Slower down your breath and feel you breathing to your mid eyebrow, forehead, and the crown.
Pelan-pelan nafas. Relaxkan bagian kepala.
Feel the light coming into your brain.
Rasakan cahaya
Violet
masuk ke
light
dalam.
is the color of the brain. And all the brain need this light and gland needs this violet light to feed them. You can charge your brain with violet light.
Kamu bisa mencas badanmu dan cahaya ini.
Every cells can. Now the scientists prove that the DNA can absorb light. The light is their battery and energy.
DNA kita membutuhkan cahaya ultraviolet.
Tap your middle eyebrow, forehead, and crown, and breathe, and breathe.
Rasakan energi mengelilingi bagian kepala dan nafas secara normal.
So now inhale,
Nafas.
we're going to breathe 9 times and bring the light down to the heart.
Nafas 9 kali dan bawa
Inhale,
cahaya
breathe the
ke
violet
jantung.
light into your brain.
Masukkan ke otak.
Inhale, down to
Nafas
the heart.
turunkan ke jantung.
Hold for a moment.
Tahan.
So this violet light turn to fire.
Cahaya ungu ini mengubah
Turn to fire.
jadi api.
Because light, the speed of light is c squared turn to fire.
Cahaya bisa diubah menjadi energi.
And spiral.
Putarkan.
And you feel increasing more love, more joy, more happiness, more fire. And let it bring the violet light down to the kidney fire. And add up more kidney fire. Light is fire.
Cahaya adalah api.
And Tantian fire.
Tantian, api tantian.
Combine 3 fire burning. And feel inside there light coming in and have more fire, add up more fire. This light, this 4 fire will help you transform sexual
ini
energy.
bisa membantu
Sexual
untuk
energy is our life
menjadi
force.
energi seksual yang bisa digunakan untuk energi
And
kehidupan.
that is what the healing love are involved with it.
Inilah hubungannya dengan api cinta.
Just sit there. Let the light coming in. Adding more fire into your 3 fire. Just smile into the darkness.
Senyum ke kegelapan.
You keep on smiling, 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 relax, relax, and feel fire burn inside there, and violet light come. Your 3 fire, when you activate, you're attracting light, attracting this violet light also.
Cahaya ultraviolet ini bisa ditarik.
And so feel fire burning and moving through fire.
Rasakan
And
ketiga
combine it
api
into the
membakar
Tantian fire.
dan gabungkan api ini.
So how many of you
Berapa banyak yang mengerti
started to understand the practice of the primordial breath and the light? And how many of you receive light? So let's ask question. How many of you understand this embryonic breathing? Okay, the violet light. Okay, so you we call embryonic breathing. And the embryonic breathing we turn into spiritual muscle.
Pernafasan embrionik kita ubah menjadi otot chi.
The spiritual muscle can draw
Otot
in
spiritual
light.
ini bisa menarik cahaya ultraviolet.
Okay, now how many of you see the light? Likely to see the light. Any light?
Berapa banyak
violet,
yang mengerti?
green, dark blue, dark violet. It's the darkness. You have to go into the darkness to see light.
Kamu harus ke kegelapan untuk menarik cahaya.
Don't worry, there are quite a number. Tomorrow I help you again. Okay, tomorrow we will do it over.
Besok kita latihan lagi.
So I help you again to transmit the light for you again. Give us in. So we have about 60 to 70% of people that get the light.
70%
So it's
mengerti.
about 30 something percent. Tomorrow I help you again. Don't worry.
Besok kita coba yuk.
We're going to learn the sick hearing sound, or we call the back to the emotional wisdom. The sound in the Tao discover that is the frequency or the vibration of the organ, a good vibration.
Kami ilmu tahu getaran pada frekuensi tertentu itu bagus.
So there are two. When you exhale out, you
Ketika
actually
membuang
help
nafas,
take out negative energy
kamu membantu untuk
of
menarik
that organ out.
energi keluar.
And when you breathe in the same sound,
Dan kamu
take
menarik
in
nafas lagi,
a right frequency with the sound into the organ.
kamu menarik nafas dengan frekuensi yang bagus untuk badan.
Now, in the Tao way, we look at emotional is our life force.
Jadi penting untuk.
So the Tao said, we actually call organic garbage.
Kita menyebut ini sebagai sampah organik.
Organic garbage means you can compose them and turn into good
bisa didaur ulang untuk menjadi energi yang bagus.
Good energy. But if you pile all the organic garbage with all the other garbage together, now if you pile them there, now it's going to turn smelly.
Menjadi tidak bagus untuk badan.
Smelly, and the worm and everything going to come out. Worm, eventually fly coming out everywhere. That is garbage now. That's negative emotional. But humans are so afraid of this.
Manusia itu takut.
Humans are so afraid of this negative emotional. And we are so afraid people to know it. So we hide the garbage under the bed, under the pillow, in the closet, in the kitchen.
Jadi banyak
everywhere.
orang yang
hide them into us.
Nggak rela untuk membuang emosi negatif ini. Lama-lama menumpuk.
So one day when it's all coming out, fly everywhere, worm everywhere, bacteria everywhere, So it's a disgusting because we think that negative emotion is bad, not
emosi
good.
Negatif itu nggak bagus.
But the Tao said, negative emotion is your energy.
Jadi dia mau tahu tuh emosi negatif itu bisa diubah menjadi energi.
So you get the life force turn into anger, into hatred, into frustration. But it's the life force turning into it. And we know that a dead person cannot get angry with you because he has no more energy.
Orang mati
No more
nggak
life
bisa
force.
marah sama kamu karena mereka nggak punya energi lagi. Jadi emosi negatif
So,
ini tanda kamu masih hidup.
Negative emotional is organic emotional from life force turned into negative. Now you can turn them back from negative into life
Emosi
force.
negatif itu adalah energi yang terkuras dan kamu bisa mengembalikan emosi negatif ini kembali menjadi energi.
And we always heard about this theory, turn your fear into courage. Turn your hatred into love.
Ubah emosi
It's a
negatif
practice, it's
menjadi
not
cinta.
theory, it's not philosophy, it's not a belief, but it's a practice.
Ini adalah latihan. Latihan ada paling penting.
So you have to know that the first step you have to separate your garbage.
Jadi ingat, pisah dulu sampah-sampah.
You have organic garbage can be composed.
Sampah organik bisa dikompos.
Recyclable energy, material can recycle. And only the toxic emotional is when you cannot separate your garbage and you pile them up until one day it becomes toxic emotional. We call on chronic emotional. And every day we have this organic emotional.
Emosi negatif ini terjadi setiap hari.
I mean, when I learned this, I like it because I grow up with a belief that negative emotional is devil causing me, and I want to be good.
Saya ingin menjadi lebih baik.
But every day I lose my, oftentimes I lose my temper, lose my angry, emotional, and I give way to the devil again, you know. When I learn the Tao, we don't talk about devil. We don't talk about negative is bad, it's disgusting. No. Negative is our life force. Negative emotional, it comes from our life force, turn into negative emotional. So you have the negative and positive come together and find balance.
Temukan keseimbangan antara emosi positif dan negatif.
So let's do the sound. Let's go through the sound first.
Kita akan kembali ke latihan suara.
The movement itself is so very good exercise and strengthening the
pergerakannya
so
bagus
the lung, inhale,
untuk membuka
pushing
energi.
up, and inhale, Inhale, come
Masuk
up. Sorry.
nafas.
Inhale, come up. Look
Tarik
up.
ke atas.
And your hand turn above your head.
Tangan
Have to be put it
di
above your
atas
head.
kepala.
Try to. Some people only can do like this. It's okay because your hand cannot raise. So you slowly coming up above the head.
Naik ke atas kepala.
And you push and you twist and you push up.
Turun ke atas.
And you do the sound, the lung sound, like snake sound.
Suara
Inhale.
ular untuk paru-paru.
So you let go all your sadness, depression.
Buang emosi
down.
negatif turun.
So the Tao said, in our life, we know that if you get the organic garbage returned to the earth, the Mother Earth will turn this organic garbage into fertilizer, into nutrients. We can grow vegetable, grow fruit, grow everything.
Emosi negatif ini bisa didaur ulang.
So now, and when you compose them in the earth,
Kamu daur ulang.
The Mother will give you, when you let go negative, Mother give you good energy by itself. It changes.
Maka bumi akan mengembalikan energi.
Okay, so let's do it again. Inhale. Look up. One long sound, and feel negative emotional going down and going down to the earth.
Rasakan emosi negatif turun ke bumi.
Let the earth compose it.
Biarkan bumi
And the Mother give you
mendaur ulang
good chi, good health.
dan mengembalikan menjadi energi positif.
And the Mother Earth get you good energy.
Energi bagus.
Okay. One more time. Inhale.
Nafas.
The sound will really help you get rid of the negative down to the earth. When you give the negative to the earth,
Beri
Mother
energi
give you
ke bumi,
good energy.
maka akan dikembalikan energinya.
You know, some people don't like the theory. Earth need organic garbage.
Bumi butuh
Earth they need
sampah
organic
organik.
garbage. So some people say, "Oh, you dump all the garbage into the earth." Yes, you have to dump organic part, not everything. Yeah. But our emotional is organic garbage. So it can be composed, can return back into life force again. Okay, so now we do 3 times. Now the last time we're going to do the sound, but we're going to make the sound and breathe the sound into the lung. So we're going to do like this, lung sound. And now we make the same sound, but inhale in. So you do the sound first. And now I breathe the sound.
Sekarang suaranya kebalik.
The same sound, but
Suaranya ditelan.
And I feel I breathe them into the lungs.
Dan saya rasakan masuk ke dalam paru-paru.
And again, do the same sound but breathe them into the lung.
Lakukan suara sama,
so this sound will activate the lung and give the lung energy.
Suara ini bisa memberi energi ke paru-paru.
Okay, so that is the lung sound.
Itu suara paru-paru.
And now lungs, and we know now that the lungs is people when you don't know how to fall in love with your lung. I have so many people give up smoking. It's so simple.
Menyerah, mau berhenti merokok. Itu simple.
So when I teach them, when I transmit the energy and teach them how to fall in love, do the lung sound and love your lung, And after that, they cry.
Jadi beri energi positif ke paru-paru.
And after that, they stop smoking.
Bisa membantu untuk berhenti merokok.
Because when they fall in love with their lung, and when they smoke, they feel that, oh my God, I'm so bad to my organs. So now they map it out. There's so many chemicals. They are so much hurting all the organs, not only the lungs, hurt all
Ada
the
banyak
organs.
zat kimia
Nicotine is
zat
so much
kimia
hurting every organ.
yang bisa mengganggu paru-paru dan organ-organ lainnya.
And now you see the non-smoking lung is more white, and the smoker lung is black, all black. And smoking is very bad for the fetus, and that's now we know it.
Merokok juga nggak bagus untuk janin.
And we bring these children very sick to come to this world because the nicotine make them very nervous, so they cannot focus. So we call cannot focus, cannot pay attention, attention deficit. We're reducing a lot of oxygen by smoking because it's a CO2 and nicotine. It block all the blood vessels also. The nicotine block all the blood vessels.
Nikotin itu bisa mengganggu peredaran darah.
And people get to one level, the blood cannot flow to the leg. They have to be amputating the legs.
Bahkan bisa menjalar ke kaki.
So the kidney.
Ginjal.
So aware your kidney.
Rasakan
Smile
ginjal,
to your
senyum.
kidney. So and the kidney sound is
Suara ginjal adalah
like you blowing the wind. You blow the wind.
Kamu meniup angin keluar.
So we're going to do the kidney sound.
Kita tambahkan suara.
And you inhale,
ginjal.
hold your knee,
tahan,
and look up.
Lidah.
And make your mouth round and blow the kidney.
Tiup ke ginjal.
Let go your fear,
Buang
your
rasa fobia,
your
trauma.
It's cold. It's a cold energy.
Energi yang
down
dingin.
To the ground.
Energi dingin dibuang.
You feel cloudy, gray color, sick energy get out, down to the ground.
Rasakan energi negatif dibuang ke bumi.
Smile to your kidney again.
Senyum.
Now we're going to breathing the sound, the good sound into the kidney.
Kita masukkan suara yang bagus. Di balik suaranya.
You feel the sound. Now you breathe.
Suara
you
ditelan.
The sound and breathe in. One, into the kidney.
Turun ke ginjal.
Two, now you feel your kidney warm and the yellow and blue light coming out.
Jadi hangat dan energi biru keluar.
And the lung is a white light. Just now I will tell you the lung is a white light. Now you smile to the lung. Now I smile to the lung and
senyum ke paru.
Bright light coming out.
Rasakan cahaya terang keluar.
So kidney when it cold, but
Tinjau
kidney in
dingin.
the cold region, the water and wet and humid region. So you need to do this sound often.
Tinjau itu dingin karena berada di daerah bagian badan yang lembab.
When you don't do it, the kidney too cold and it creating fear.
Tinjau terlalu dingin menciptakan rasa takut.
So the lung sound, sad, depressed, depression. Okay. And kidney sound,
So tinjau,
fear, phobia, trauma. It's too cold. It's too much cold energy inside the system. It's causing fear and phobia and trauma.
rasa dingin ini menciptakan
Now
fobia.
the third sound is liver sound. So now the liver sound, like you tell people to be quiet. Okay. And liver is a big organ. So you look into the liver,
Lihat ke paru-paru,
smile into
senyum.
the liver, rub them. Okay. Now, liver is very emotional organs. You know, liver is the work very hard day and night. But liver don't complain at all. When the liver complain, that means very sick already.
Di paru-paru itu kalau udah mulai berasa sakit, berarti badan sudah parah.
You know, in the body, liver is the quiet guy and work and work and work until they cannot work. But the stomach, anything wrong, it's very loud, and it just complain all the time. The stomach, you eat anything wrong, the stomach don't like. So sometimes people get liver problem, liver cancer, everything. They don't know until they check out. They don't complain. They just work. Daytime they have to produce so many hormones, so many store the insulin, store all kind of sugar, everything, and turn them into energy, And at night they have to detox. So it works so much. And the liver, always you need to care it.
Di paru-paru ini hati itu harus dibantu.
So when we raise the hand up, and you press the hand
Naikkan tangan
above
ke
the head,
atas, bawa ke atas kepala,
and you lean a little bit to the right side, liver on the right. So you press and you lean and you feel a tension on the liver.
rasakan bagian hati.
So you inhale,
Nafas,
come up,
naik ke atas
look
tangannya, lihat ke atas.
And you lightly lean a little bit to the left and you feel a little bit tension
Rasakan
on the liver.
tekanan di hati.
And you do the sound, like you tell people quiet. And put your hand down.
Turunkan tangan,
into
senyum.
the liver. I tell you, just smiling, bringing energy, bringing the sound into the liver, is take out the negative emotion. When we get angry, you
Keluarkan
hurt
emosi
so much
negatif.
the liver. Angry, jealousy, envy, frustration. In the Chinese, they said when we get jealousy, we call drinking the vinegar. Okay, it's very acid. And this it hurting the liver. So angry, jealous, envy, frustration is very hurt the liver. But we cannot hold it. We have to get angry. But this practice can really bring a balance to it. And it doesn't mean you don't get angry. When you control the emotional, you don't get exposed big. But you say, I don't like it, you make me angry, you express it in a good way, and now you find a balance. So the Tao we don't talk about you have to be a Mr. Nice Guy or Mrs. Nice Guy. You don't have to. You can express you're angry, you don't like, but it's not in the extreme. Because extreme is
Tidak
toxic.
memotong.
When you go extreme,
Emosi
you
itu
not
harus
control
dijaga,
it.
tapi nggak perlu
Pile up every day.
dijaga full. Yang penting jangan ekstrim aja. Jadi dirata-ratakan.
You do the sound, you balancing it, and you can control.
Kan suaranya di balance, maka kamu bisa mengendalikannya.
Okay, so let's do the again. Inhale.
Nafas.
And push up, lean a little bit to the left. Feel the tension on the
Lihat sedikit ke kiri.
and do the liver sound.
Rasakan tensi di hati, lalu keluarkan suaranya.
Let this negative emotional, angry, jealous, frustration down into the ground. It's a rule, it's a law. You keep, as I said, that if we take out all the organic garbage out of the earth and don't put back to the earth no energy. We cannot grow things, we cannot grow anything.
Energi ini bisa digunakan untuk menumbuhkan diri.
So our negative emotional is the Mother Earth energy.
Emosi negatif
If you
ini
think this way, mutual benefit.
Gunakan emosi negatif ini untuk
So when you let go your negative,
energi.
To you it's gonna make you sick. But if you let go to the Mother Earth, Mother compose them and make it good energy. That's how it works that way. Now really like to talk about, we always like to practicing with the tree. Okay, practicing with the tree and the earth, because the tree connecting with the earth. And now we know that we talk about it. Oh, the forest is our second lung. When we exhale CO2, so when you exhale CO2, the tree absorbs the CO2 and to make food and return oxygen to us.
Jadi seperti tanaman, kita menggunakan energi ini.
It's mutual benefit. The same thing emotional. If you let go your emotional to the earth, the mother earth take this energy,
Emosi dibuang ke tanah,
convert to earth energy,
tanah
and give us food
mengembalikan
energy. So in the
energi
Tao said, Mother Earth give us
menjadi energi
health,
kualitas tinggi.
wealth, and longevity. That is Mother Earth give us. I tell you, if you understand this theory, your life is so good. I tell you, I don't know how to tell you how good the life are you're going to be, because emotional cannot cloud on you. Let it go.
Jadi
Let go to the earth.
buang saja emosi negatif ini, buang ke tanah.
So let's do one more time. Inhale, smile, lift up. Aware your liver first. Aware your liver. Inhale, and up. Lean a little bit to the left. Long breath until slow and long breath until you out breath. And
Nafasnya
coming
pelan-pelan.
down. Cover your liver and smile to your liver. Let go your
Rasakan
negative,
hati,
angry, jealousy, envy,
buang
frustration.
emosi-emosi iri dan dengki.
The practice is absolutely good. I tell you, I teach this thing so long, and I see people transform, people healing. It's amazing practice. It change your life, but it's slowly. You change people's mind, but it come back again. We call sign up people. Oh, so good, you're good, you can do it, you can do it. You sign up. Yeah? So now you take all the reserve energy, your life energy, try to do it, you know, until you run out, you finish. Okay, so now we're going to breathe in the good sound. Inhale.
Nafas ke dalam.
So we do the liver sound first. So you're breathing in into the liver, green a good vibration to the liver, and it radiant out green light. Again. And the green light comes down. Again. And you feel so good. I tell you, it's so good, you know. Let go. Don't hold it. You have to understand. Don't hold. You get sick. When
Jangan
people have
tahan
so much
emosi.
angry, frustration, not happy, not satisfied, make the liver so sick. And now we know that anger causes liver cancer.
Emosi ini bisa menyebabkan penyakit.
But we cannot not get angry. Nobody don't get angry. But you can balancing it, and you can get the excess anger down to the earth. If you really get that, you feel so good. So we're going to do one more sound, heart sound. Heart. I know you. Since I learned the Tao, I like it so much. You know, I'm doing something for myself. Okay, and I'm doing something for my next. I'm doing something so good for this life. When you go up to the fusion, you're going to start to understand, hey, you are actually doing something for your next life. If you believe that. But you're really doing it, not theory, not belief, not philosophy, not belief, but you actually doing it. The heart. The heart sound is like horse sound. So we call, when you do the horse sound, you create all the fake, or we call the overheat, burn out, overheat energy. Okay, so the horse sound.
Kelihatan suara ini
Now,
untuk
so
membuang
we raise
emosi
the hand up,
berlebihan.
and you know, I draw this picture. I like it because this is real. Negative emotional is really cloudy and black color, because they use a special camera in the UCLA when I go to teaching there in Los Angeles. And when I teach them, the sound and the cloudy gray color are coming out, and they said they actually have a camera to see capture when people very angry, very frustration, very hatred. They actually see all this cloudy gray color coming out. We only see in a cartoon level when people very angry, you can see the cartoon draw fire, fire, woo, 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 coming out like that, you know, fire, angry fire. And this is real, energy.
Saya pernah lihat orang keluar emosi marah-marah
So the heart sound is
saat
horse sound.
latihan
So they
ini,
do the sound inhale.
dan karena itu latihan ini fungsinya bagus untuk membuang
Now we're going to
emosi negatif.
heart on the left side. So if you lean a little bit to the right, you make attention a little bit and you feel your heart. So horse sound. Hold your hand near your knee and let go. Forgive, forget, let go your hatred, impatience, hastiness down to the ground.
Buang emosi negatif ke tanah.
Mother can take it. Mutual benefit.
Bumi bisa menerima
Very
energi ini.
important, a mutual benefit. Not the earth give you a favor or save your life or save you everything. No, it's a mutual benefit. Something I cannot be used hurt me, but the mother can use it, and Mother Earth turn this energy to good energy, give me back. It's a mutual benefit. It's not devil and God theory. It's not. It's a mutual benefit. You know, it's so good theory. I like that. Okay, so again, inhale. Lean to the heart. And let go. Forgive, forget, let go.
Buang emosi negatif.
Let go your hatred, impatience,
Buang emosi negatif.
and feel the mother
Ke tanah.
give you health, wealth, and longevity. Mother give us wealth. The Mother Earth give us wealth. Oil, gold, silver, diamond, everything come from the earth. Don't ask for the heaven.
Semuanya
If
dari
you ask
bumi,
God, give me a 10 ton of gold.
bukan dari langit.
If the gold fall from the heaven, we get big trouble. No. but the heaven give us blessing. Heaven give us blessing.
Langit
It's very
memberi
important
kita
blessing.
doa,
But Mother Earth give us health, wealth, and longevity. That's what they are.
tapi bumi memberi kita umur panjang.
Don't ask the wrong way. You ask the wrong person, you
Jadi
don't get
jangan
it.
tanya ke orang yang
Okay.
salah.
So now we're going to breathe in the heart sound to strengthening the heart. So inhale. The heart sound. Now breathe in the same sound into the heart. Love, joy, happy, appreciation, and the red light. Again, inhale.
Nafas.
Love, joy, happy, appreciation. Again. Love, joy, happy, appreciation. That's okay. We have two more sounds. We finish tomorrow, and I teach you a very simple the sequence sound. Very simple part tomorrow. So we learn 4 sounds. One is the lung sound.
Terus kita belajar 4 suara.
Sadness, depression. Kidney sound.
Suara paru-paru. Suara
Fear and form.
ginjal.
Liver sound.
Suara hati.
Lean a little bit to the left. And angry, jealousy. You have to let go. When you do the sound, it's very easy to let go. And the heart sound. Let go your hatred, impatience, hastiness, cruelty out to the ground. You really, when you understand and practice and you get it, you really get the wisdom, emotional wisdom.
Latihan ini bagus untuk menjaga emosi.
And the West know now they have the name for EQ, emotional intelligence. EQ, emotional wisdom.
Emotional wisdom, kepintaran menjaga emosi itu adalah bentuk dari kepintaran
you really
juga.
need a good wisdom and need a good practice, and your life going to be so good. I tell you, and you have so many health and wealth and longevity is that you are looking for. This is the practice. If you're looking for this, this is your practice. Believe me.
Inilah latihan yang paling penting untuk umur panjang.
You have to have something to really practicing it. Understand and a real practice, and you get it.
Pelajari agar bisa mengerti.
So, we will do all these things again tomorrow.
Besok kita ulang
So
lagi.
anytime, question. Having it. Hello. Hello. Hi. You open your microphone. Okay. Sometimes you have problem in the ear, and that energy will healing you. We call the violet light is a healing light. It's the highest light and healing light. Yeah. And when you do all these things, there are a lot of healing take place. Okay? And the healing in the energy healing, you have to go, sometimes you go to pain or go to emotional part. You have, we call healing crisis. So it's different from medicine. Medicine usually is stop the pain or cover the pain. And you think, I'm okay, you're okay for a while, but the pain is there, the problem is still there. You try to wrap the fire with the thick paper, it's going to burn through one day, that's all. So a healing takes place oftentimes when you feel pain or problem. That is a healing, and you keep on doing it until you overcome the pain, and now you fix. And you don't believe it, it's fixing you. Okay? Yes. Right. Thank you. Hello. No more question? If no more question, we see you tomorrow. Hello. And I hope you have a good afternoon. And if you can remember whatever they are, do some practice before you go to sleep, especially the sequencing sound. Let go. Do the sound and let go. Let go your emotional. And you can really, really start to change your life. And this sound will change from inside, and you started to gradually can help other people to change the other people. If everybody started to do more and more like that, we will bring a balance. We still have negative, positive and negative fire balance. Now the world are more in harmony. So, yeah. Blood is more yin, so it's blood yang and qi is yin. No, blood is more yang, and qi is blood is more yin and qi is more yang. So there's this one, right? Okay. So what is the purpose of the water? On that is we answered that already. So number 4, if your blockages in the lower back, okay, we talk about. So number 4 is blood yang and the qi yin. So I answer that question. If we are practicing multiple methods, that is already the same question. From you? Okay, sorry. So okay. So when practicing Qigong, especially cranial and sacrum, it is normal for the sacrum, lower back to pop and crack, because the bone, you have some kind of blockages or with cardiac. So when you move qi, it breaking them. It's really, I tell you, sometimes I do something and click, and for a while and practice for a while, it's just like it lubricate. It change the structure. Energy change structure, I tell you. It rebuild your body. Review so many things there in your life. And the next question, are there any contradiction to holding the breath? Yes, you don't have to hold too long. Okay, so you have some yogi teaching warm cardiac not to hold breath for too long. So 30 seconds not too long. So you 30 seconds to 60 seconds. That's all. And in that part of holding, you're opening your energy channel, opening you activate the diaphragm. Okay. So okay. You're not going to hold for too long, okay? So my advice is 60 seconds or 1 minute, 30 seconds, that's it. But during that holding, the chemistry changes inside you. Do you have any advice for people with asthma holding the breath? That's all. Believe me, it works. So if you're holding the breath, you know, when the people have fear or asthma, cannot breathe, they keep them a bed and you're breathing in your same CO2. That's all. So when you're holding the breath, it's really, really overcome the asthma. Try it out, okay? And but you don't have to hold too long. So thank you again. I do this practice for many years and still it is a new life for me. I hear each time more and learn more. So thank you. Hey, thank you. Okay. I have people taking the basic class for 20 years, 30 years, you know. And you learn so much. I also learn. I teach, I learn. Okay. And when you ask me a question, I learn also. Okay. So I learn every day when I teach and everything. Okay. So any more? So no question. See all of you tomorrow morning again. Have a good afternoon.